First of all, let's go back to Julie in L.A. and get the latest person being evicted from Big Brother.
Tacoma's Dedman's street smarts and colorful style made her one of America's favorites when she was voted in as a Big Brother All-Star. But they also might have gotten her evicted.
It's really hard for me to let people get to know me just because I'm so incredibly different from everybody else. But at the end of the day, I can say that I'm a really good person.
I don't think that cares or sees me or you as a threat. Yeah, I don't think so either.
I have nominated Nokomis and Diane for eviction this week. I respect your game immensely.
I'm playing this game really sloppy, and I'm up on the block because I played my cards very wrong whenever I first came in the house, and now I'm having to suffer the consequences.
By a vote of 8-2, Nokomis, you have been evicted from the Big Brother All-Star house.
Okay.
Nokomis, good morning.
Good morning.
We just heard you say you played your cards very wrong this season.
Yeah.
What mistakes did you make?
I came into the house and I didn't expect people to see me as a threat that they did. I trusted a couple of people and I totally got in with the wrong side. I seriously think that if I had just gotten with the Season 6 alliance from the get-go, I would have still been in the house right now, just because with Mike, Boogie, and Will and Erica, you can't really tell what they're going to do, and they're very emotional players, and if they get scared, then it's pretty much over for you.
Are they the ones that you say you trusted but you shouldn't have? Who are the people you trusted that?
With Big Brother 5, it was a big team sport. Big Brother 7 All-Stars is definitely an individual sport. So my big problem was just trusting people from the get-go. Like, I should have just gone in and been like, it's me. That's all it is. I'm coming in individually, and I will leave as an individual.
Well, you did try to get with the Season 6 Alliance people, and you seem to have convinced them to vote for you to stay. But at the end, it was just Will and Janelle that voted. So what do you make of that? Why?
The game that I've noticed is very wishy-washy. Everybody can't make up their mind one way or another. And it's just no one can really, like, grow up and, like, make their own decisions. They have to go to everyone else and be like, oh, what are you doing? And then people make their decisions accordingly.
You have said yourself that you were very different from the others. Mm-hmm. That didn't hurt you in Season 5. You made it to the Final Four. Did that hurt you this time around, being so different?
I don't think that my eclectic lifestyle really brought me any harm in the show. I think that me being 23 and having a really good head on my shoulders did me harm in this show, just because I remember a point where Erica was like, you know, I mentioned that I was the youngest, and she was like, yes, you're the youngest with the most interesting things to say. And it's just like, you know, whenever you're known for your strategic gameplay and you're the youngest and people like can't let you live that down, it hurts you.
You almost won Head of Household last week. It was down to you and Kaser, and now you've been evicted. How much do you think this game is about skill? How much of it is about luck?
A lot of Big Brother 7 is going to be about luck. Just who gets Head of Household, who wins the veto. If you use the veto, like with the house being so oddly divided, it's just if you win Head of Household, you're lucky enough to stay. If you don't, you don't. Like, I knew as soon as I didn't win Head of Household, I was all like, oh, this is it. Just Season 6 is such a huge presence in that house. It just...
But how much skill is involved to win those competitions like Head of Household?
Well,
there is some.
Well, me speaking, like, I have a really good memory, so not that much. I'm not really good with the hitting golf balls with an oversized club thing by any means, but well, there's a little bit.
Since you've been locked away from the outside world, a lot of news has happened, so we're going to play a current events quiz, true or false. Okay, true or false. Oprah Winfrey co-wrote an article with her longtime friend, Gayle King, to assert that no, they are not gay. True or false?
False?
True.
Oh, wow.
Got that wrong. And at an international summit, microphones overheard President Bush use the S word in a private conversation with British Prime Minister Tony Blair. True or false?
He's from Texas. I'll say true.
You got that right. You're from Texas, too. All right. R&B superstar Usher has signed up to make his Broadway debut in the hit musical Chicago.
False?
True.
Oh,
He's going to start in the lead role of Billy Flynn on August
Oh my God, congratulations,
22nd. So you have a lot of news to catch up on.
I do.
You
I
got
need to
2 wrong,
read a
1 right.
newspaper.
Nokomis, thanks so much.
Thank
Pleasure
you.
seeing you. And now let's get a final check of the weather from Dave, who's in